Hello traders, so here's the trade review of the 11th of April. So let's start by a pre-market analysis. You can see that during the pre-market there is a very strong run to the upside followed by a consolidation, and you can see that inside this consolidation there is a consistent higher lows formation here. So when you link all this higher low together, you can see that there is a potential wedge formation at this point, and you can see that each time the market is leaving us with a deeper pullback, it's followed by a push of buyers here. You can see this pattern here, and you can also see the same pattern here. That's why when market open, when the price gives us a deeper pullback, we can take this trade here for an expected retest of the resistance area, just like before we saw in the pre-market activity. I tried to take this long right here at market open, but unfortunately I wasn't fast enough to take it, so I missed it, and instead I took the second one here, which is still compelling, even if it's less compelling than the first before we had at the market open. But still, there is a good probability for this market to go retest the resistance area. And instead, the price gave me a strong reversal bar against me because it was supposed to launch from here, or at least from here. And instead, I had a red flag sign, so I decided to close the position and minimize my risk. I finally lost only 2 ticks on this trade. So what we're having next is it's not a strong but an attempt from sellers to continue to the downside here, because the wedge failed at this point and we're having a push from sellers. So it's a decent expectation to take a short here for a continuation to the downside, but I decided to pass on this trade because I wasn't convinced at all of this selling push here. Because we saw in the pre-market each time sellers were stepping in to bring back the market deeper, there is not that much conviction in sellers. So here it's the same case, there is not that much conviction with sellers. So I decided to pass on this trade and wait for at least a slowdown in the price. But what we had instead is a very strong reaction from buyers and a V-shape like this, a V-shaped reaction of buyers, which is a very good sign of strength and momentum. So finally, this attempt from sellers was just like before, just a deeper pullback, and after each deeper pullback what we are having is a push from buyers. So based on that, I decided to take this long here and wait for a little bit of a longer target because of the momentum in the bars. So I ended up taking a profit of 2.50 on this trade, which happened to be a very good move for me. So at this point, because I didn't have that much time for trading today, I decided to call it a day. So, but I was still here watching to the market, and you can see that at this point there is again an attempt from sellers to bring back this market down, and what I saw here is a second break of the wedge trend line here. But finally I noticed that the market was respecting another trend line here, which was here. Let me draw this for you. So yeah, like this. So instead what I saw is that the market was respecting this trend line rather than this old trend line. So we can delete this one, and you can see that I was counting the sellers attempt. They tried 1, 2 and 3 times to bring the market down. So at this point we're supposed to have a failure from sellers and a push to the upside, and this is exactly what we had here. So at this point this trend line was the new trend line of the wedge, so you can take a trade from a trade here. But because of the strong pullback here, I decided to wait and and wait to see if there is any kind of slowdown in the price, but you can see that there is no time for me to enter into this trade because of the V-shaped reaction. Once again, we're still seeing this kind of V-shaped reaction in this market. So now you can take a trade from here for an expected retest, or at least a higher high of this market, and you can see that the price finally is going higher and offering us some very good opportunity to make profit on it. So today I took two trades, one winner of a 2.50 and one loser of 2 ticks. So I ended up positive today with overall 2 points profit today. So let me know if you have any question according to this day, and thanks you for watching.